Sweetie, I noticed the other day there was a guy that was like standing next to you. I mean, I trust you. It's just the way that he was looking at you and the way that he was talking to you. I mean, it didn't really sit right with me. I mean, it's not that I don't think you can't handle yourself. You're strong, you're really strong. But sometimes I feel this protective instinct that I can't help. I feel, a little bit jealous, And I know it's not fair. You have every single right to talk to anyone you want. But then, when I see someone getting close to you, flirting with you and talking to you, acting like they can take your attention away from me, it just drives me a little bit crazy. And I don't want to be that guy, the overly jealous boyfriend. But when it comes to you, I guess I can't help it sometimes. You mean so much to me. And the thought of anyone thinking that they can have what we have really gets to me. It's really not about them, though, honestly. I guess it's about how much I care about you, how much I love you. And when I see someone trying to get in between us, even if it's in my head, even if it's my imagination, it just makes my blood boil. I'm not mad at you or anything. I just need you to know that you're mine, and I'm yours. I don't want anyone thinking that they have a shot at what we built together. I mean, you're my everything. I guess I don't like the idea of anyone seeing how amazing you are. I know it's selfish, but I can't really help it. I mean, I'll never stop you from talking to other people or making friends. I'm not like that. But just know that I do get jealous, and it's because you mean the world to me. You're my one true love, and I can't stand the idea of someone else even thinking that they can take you away from me. Don't worry. I'll keep it in check. I just want you to know that you're mine, and I'm always going to be here to protect you. Anyway, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Do you remember our first date? I mean, I think about it all the time. I do. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was so nervous. You probably couldn't tell because I was trying to play it cool. But deep inside, I was really freaking out. I mean, I still remember that restaurant, that cute little restaurant. Do you still remember that restaurant? The one that we met at on our first date? Yeah, it's the one with the dim lights and the soft music playing in the background. I remember I showed up early. Because I didn't want to make you wait, silly. But honestly, I think I think I was just really excited to see you. And I remember when you walked into that restaurant, I was like, wow. I mean, my heart nearly stopped. You look so beautiful. You did. And I tried not to stare, but I think I failed. I think you saw me checking you out. And we sat down. We sat down on the table and we started talking. At first, we just had a normal conversation about work and school. But then as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the whole world around us just disappeared and it was just me and you. And every time you laughed, every time I heard you laugh, it just made me want to get to know you even more. I mean, I can listen to you talk forever. I really can. I know this might sound corny, but there was one moment that I remember that you tried to reach across the table and our fingers brushed. Your fingers brushed against mine. And that's when I knew. I knew that this was just not another date. I felt like this was something more. I felt like this was something real. And that night, when I walked you home, I really didn't want it to end. I was trying to think of ways to keep the conversation going. To just spend a few more minutes with you. But then, when we got to your door, you smiled at me. And you said goodnight. And I felt like the luckiest person in the world. And then, out of nowhere, you kissed me on the cheek. And I swear to you, I couldn't stop smiling. I was smiling all the way home, from ear to ear. And I knew from that moment that I would do anything to see you again. And that was a night that I realized that I just didn't want one date. I wanted to be every single day. I wanted you every single day. And I would never ever forget that night. That night was the start of everything. Our beginning. And I'm so glad. And I'm so glad that I got to share it. I got to share it with you. Yeah, sweetie. Let's cuddle. Come on. Come close.